but I felt like, you know, so we are not going to do advert on anything, because really it's not the courtroom that should be. I'm supposed to say I'm not coming out today, but I just feel because of what is trending and what is happening, I think, no, I think I should come and relate with you people who are my people. You are also my family. Oh, Princess Lide Joe, thank you. You know all these ones now, there's no singing, but I will acknowledge it if I see it. You understand? That's my darling sister. You know, some people, they love you. She's one of them. That's my darling sister. They are owners of the courtroom, but they keep low-key. Just they do their own thing. Very lovely sister like that. If you go to her page, I have sisters, so I get people. I get people. Mo leyan. I not just get people. Mo ni eyan as in pataki. I not just get crowd. I get people wey dey there. We very kind. J Jum, thank you. God bless you. I sincerely appreciate all of you. God bless you. God knows I do. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Now, the thing here is, I want you to share. Thank you, Titi Lola. Looking Dada, God bless you. I want you to share. You understand? It's not like the normal chat will know, oh, Sister Yinka Papo, you're all welcome. I love you all. Thank you. You know, it's not like the normal chat that we would have normally, that you know, that will greet each other. And, no, this is a chat whereby I'm supposed not to come out today because of how you all said, oh, go and rest for yesterday. But what amazed me was, nobody told me to go home. They didn't say, oh, why did you come to work? No. Or why didn't you call in? No, they didn't. So I just feel, okay, that means COVID is no more that. It's not about COVID anymore. Everybody is back to understanding it could be flu. Tolu Dorcas, darling. CEO Christy Tasty. I be Tasty Christy. You're welcome. And what the owner niye. Hello, darling. How are you? I hope your business is doing well. If you want to buy crisps, if you want to buy candy, you want to buy all this coolie. Just go for Tolu Lokpe. She's the one. Let me pin down her name. Let me pin down her name. Tolu Dorcas. That's it. CEO in Nigeria. Correct, babe. God bless you. Thank you. Now, I saw something when I woke up today. To God be the glory. And you're all welcome. Please try and share. Try and share. Try and share. Try and invite people. Because you know what? I always use this proverb. Ikú tó pa ojú gbà ẹni, òwe ló ń pa fún ni. When you see things, òwe ló ń pa fún ni. When you see things happening around you and you think, oh, it's none of my business, it's a lie, oh. It is your business. My daughter and her friends. Let me try and close the door so that what disturbed. Bitty mo hot stuff there. I burnt my throat. As in my will I call it throat? My gum. I've taken so much hot stuff. Lemsip and the upper part of my throat burnt. Ochijo milon of. Now, the thing is, I woke up this morning, to God be the glory, and behold, I just saw everywhere was, people were in tears. Ekun lo. You know, sometimes you just want to what sometimes you just want to pray that nobody dies. You really wish that nobody dies or nothing terrible ever happen to anybody or even you. Do you understand? But like Tokpa Labi said, the lifespan of your workplace now, your place of work, is longer than your own lifespan. That is to say, we human being will die before our place of work. You will notice that Apple, the owner of Apple died and Apple is still ongoing. Do you understand? So no matter maybe all the work and everything you put into any job, or you want to kill yourself, gone. They say go for holiday. You say no, I'm not going for holiday. This workplace, it must prosper. Or you are sick, you are not helping yourself, taking good care of yourself. This my workplace, or my children, or my husband. What it means is that the human will one day exit the world, but every other thing, like your workplace, is still ongoing. If you go and find out about all these big business places, you know, name them, Tesco and all those things, many of McDonald's, many of their CEOs, they are gone. The founders are gone. That's what it means. That's what it means. So when I woke up and I saw this young lad by the name DJ Ola, you know, in this country we also have a DJ that is called DJ Ola, who also had his own time. It was the rave of moment at one point when we used to like rock. Have you noticed that many of us don't? Anyway, maybe for me, I don't park inside me with that, but you know, I don't go out anymore. You know, when I used to rock in those days, maybe 15 years ago, like years ago, he was that guy, this DJ Ola, that was the rave of the moment here. I don't know if he's still there, but I doubt very much. I think younger lads, they are up now. So I think they've voted Tiwole. So, where am I going? So I was like, DJ Ola ke. So I then discovered this a DJ Ola in Liverpool in United Kingdom. I was interested. I looked at the lad. I said, young guy. And I think there was one time I was at a party and in London, and he was the disc jockey there. And when they mentioned his name, I was like, DJ Ola. I was trying to like, DJ Ola, Owasi London, London, London. So later I discovered he's not the one. So I have been where he has this jockey once or twice before, but you know what I mean is that that name, it wasn't far-fetched from my head. Only that I'm not his friend, but I know the guy. So I was like, as in young lad ni now. You understand? So I now went to look, and I remember that he and the DJ Ola that's here, they may not look alike, but they have the same complexion and everything. I'm like, Kilo Akbar. But boy, what could have killed this guy? What could have killed this guy? A young guy like this? Oh, God. I didn't, you know me, I always say to you people, I started reading people saying, they were talking bad about him. It was rumor. That is why he took his life. They went to tell his wife some things. Then for this reason, he took his life. People were writing that. In fact, Sister Blog wrote it too. Sorry guys, somebody is sending me a message continuously and the person is distracting me.
Church leader have been jailed for sexual attacks on worshippers. They attacked people from their congregation during private prayer sessions at a church in southeast London. Our religious affairs correspondent Martin Bashir has this report. That's why we are teaching the topic, intimacy with God. Polished and persuasive, Benjamin Egberjaw, preaching at the Jubilee Christian Centre in South London, an independent church he established 20 years ago. But at Inner London Crown Court this afternoon, Mr. Egberjaw was silenced, as he and the church's so-called prophetess, Rose Nwenwu, were sentenced, having been found guilty of sexually assaulting a woman and sexual activity with a teenage girl. It was here in Egberjaw's church office that the victims were invited to meet privately with the self-styled bishop and Nwenwu. Told they needed to be anointed with oil as part of a prayer ceremony, they were stripped naked. Egberjaw and Nwenwu then engaged them in sexual activity.
I think a lot of it is about, with sexual offences, it's about control, it's violence, and it's also satisfying the sort of sexual urges that he clearly displayed through the trial.
Egberjaw's Jubilee Christian Centre is one of more than 240 black majority churches in the South London borough of Southwark. According to research by the University of Roehampton, this is the largest concentration of African Christianity in the world, outside of Africa. But the growth of these independent churches presents some serious challenges.
We have a whole range of structures that exist, and leaders need to be introduced and need to know these opportunities to get their churches plugged into an accountability framework so that they don't get caught out when temptations come.
Judge Mark Bishop said both defendants had breached the trust invested in them, that they carried out their offences in a locked office, and that they prevented the victims from talking about what had happened. He sentenced them both to 3 years in prison. Martin Bashir, BBC London News.
Did you hear Nigerian? Let me start from beginning. I'm not going to replay.
A self-appointed Nigerian bishop and a female church leader have been jailed for sexual attacks on worshippers. They attacked people from their...
Nigerian. Ni Sodok. Etugbeshele data. Assuming Sule was in London saying, "Oh no, my lossy Jane, Shetiri." Did you see the denomination? Which church is it, Gono? Sorry, Olorun dariji mi. I hope it's not Redeem logo that I saw. I hope it's not Redeem logo. Wait, I saw one logo now. Emma Beno.
From their congregation during and sexual activity with a teenage girl. It was here in Egberjaw's church office that the victims were invited to meet privately with the self-styled bishop.
Jubilee Christian Centre.
Told they needed to be anointed with oil as part of a prayer ceremony, they were stripped naked. Egberjaw and Nwenwu then engaged them in sexual activity.
I think a lot of it is about.
I saw a logo now. I hope it's not. I hope it's not Redeem logo that I saw. Let me wait and come.
Egberjaw's Jubilee Christian Centre is one of more than 200.
It's Redeemed Church of God, though.
Churches in the South London borough of Southwark.
It's Redeemed.
According to research by the University of Roehampton,
it's
this
Redeemed.
is the largest concentration of African Christianity
it's Redeemed.
in the world, outside of Africa. But the growth...
Hey! No wonder they sent it to me. The person that sent it to me is, okay, your church. Hell! Come in, Muwaso. Hey. It's redeemed. It's redeemed. What if one lẹ́wọ̀n? Pastor Adeboye mo. All these people. Pastor Adeboye doesn't know this. All these people is putting in as pastor. If I talk now, because I don't want to digress. Look at the person that sent it to me. Said your church and sent me. It's redeemed. No wonder the person sent it to me. Hey, Madam Redeem, look at your people. You see now? You see, it's not about church. It's about God. Don't allow anybody. See now, if they didn't catch them, see, can you see? Can you see? These are the people chasing people from God. They are a disgrace to the church, to Christ, to the body of Christ. Denomination now. All this Redeemo, Pentecostal, Kiniko, it's all fake. It's God. Are they really for God? That's the question mark. If you want to send it to me, and to send it go, bó ṣe send it yẹn, ó ń ju òkò ní your church tó sọ yẹn, máa fún lésì padà. So that's what happened today now. They have just sentenced them today now. BBC News in London. So as I was saying, they've sentenced them. Mashiach. I'm not pitying them. I'm pitying the body of Christ. You can imagine those kind of people now. You can imagine a reverend and the pastor and somebody came for prayer and they don't want immediately they don't want people here. And you then told them to naked and you gave it to them. Olórí burúkú lẹ́lòmí ò tiẹ̀ mọ̀. No fear of God. Even they are not even thinking this. In the church premises, they are not even thinking if God even verse can bring thunder. Káwọn angel tó ní wings wá wálẹ̀. Pé no fear of God. And that kind of person, look at as his mouth is doing chop on his chair like that. Tó wọ aṣọ kan bí àwọn kíní kan báyìí yẹn, àwọn tó máa ń gba àjẹ́ yẹn. Yeah, one baba gbonke setting. Their mouth to be doing flat. Now there you go, they condemn people like us. So, see that reverend, look at her. People like her will see people like us and say that we don't know God. Even me as I am, I fear God to and they say that nobody can bench me in the church, at least a premises that they call church. I won't allow you bench me there, even if you are my husband. I won't allow you. The way I fear God, I can imagine that God can just come out now and say, how can you be benching in church office? No fear of God. People will hope, they ma ṣí òdì yín, ẹ ma yọ ọkọ yín síta. Obìnrin yẹn tẹ́ ma fẹ́ díẹ̀, àbí ẹ ma sọ́ọ̀kì ọyàn ní ilé ìjọ Ọlọ́run. Ẹ ní bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run. Nǹkan tí Adam and Eve, even Adam and Eve, they do that thing. God self as the Adam went to hide. Because moti mo Adam, Eve, I have sucked Eve breast, yo. I have benched Eve. He now went to hide. When God came and said, Adam, we kill shame. And the woman you gave me. That's why God don't give us anything. We don't ask him anymore. Because of that accusation. That defense is the woman you gave me. And it's true. If Lolo, you know how we women, awani toju bole, mo bi obedun. Awani arikanja bata, awani tule. Awala mama lokiri. If not that, ibi tí wọ́n ní pé kele mo so wa jókòó sí ani jókòó be awala dale aye ru awala sole aye di bó ṣe die. Even ni Grace grandma, mama, our forefather, mother Eve is the cause. She's the one that was wakajugbe in the garden. Ibẹ̀ ni èṣù ti rí sápẹ́ẹ̀tì ti rí tó di ní wá. Hello? Wá. Ìdí ẹ̀ tó ń gbé kiri. Ó mọ̀ pé ó dùn, ó mọ̀ pé ó mísì kọ́kọ́ kó àtòbó, ó mọ̀ pé kíní kan báyìí wà tó lè ṣe tó lè máa gbádùn tó máa kọ́. Ìyẹn ni Ọlọ́run ní kó má ṣe. Ọlọ́run wanted them to be like that. Just have a friend that he will be playing with. He will come play with them. He didn't intend that they will bear children. That's all. Satan no jassy. You people don't know. Satan no jassy. Later no chef. You know snake they do. Don't you watch in their film? You will see it snake there. Go and say how they do. That's how they called Eve. ọ̀rọ̀ lásán mà ni Sátán máa sọ fún. Bó ṣe sọ fún nìyẹn pé wo kíní yẹn dùn bàjẹ́ wo lọ introduce ẹ̀ sọ́kọ ẹ tẹ́ bá ti ṣe báyìí ojú yín máa la ara yín máa nà ní. Your body will stretch, your whole body, your whole stomach, it will come out, your shape will be BBL. Your husband, bye. Ara ma fúyẹ́. Ó dùn bàjẹ́. Ó ní àní wo lọ bá kò ní kókò kan sọ kọyún ẹ. Go and tell him kókò sọ pé kó fún ẹ ní ọ̀rá àwọn ọ̀rá sex ọyàn. That's how they do it. People don't know. That's how they do that thing. And God now saw it. God was very angry. But ẹ ti ṣe kíní yẹn. He didn't know. The moment they do it like this, no realize pé obo ní kíní yẹn ọyàn rẹ̀ backside kíní kan more conservative style yẹn, conventional style yẹn nìkan, mommy and daddy style yẹn nìkan ni wọ́n ṣe. Wò mọ gbogbo other style. Ìgbà tí ilé ayé wa ń bàjẹ́ láyé Sodom and Gomorrah ni àwọn other styles yẹn bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí máa jáde. Àwọn other styles yẹn wá come out. Other styles yẹn wá jáde. When he now did it, he now say, this is breast. Even Adams, Eve now told him, that's what we have been missing. If when God came, Eve didn't care. Eve was like this. Ọlọ́run wá bínú. Lẹ́wọ̀n kúrò jáde nínú Garden of Eden. That's how they were chased out of the garden. God told them, all this menstruation that we are doing, tell Ọlọ́run tó ṣe gbogbo, tá ń bímọ tá mama, that will be opening our eyes like this. It's Eve that caused it and Adam now. All this toiling before we eat. It's Eve and Adam. That's why man will toil. You will toil. Woman, wàá máa ṣẹ̀jẹ̀ lábẹ́ ni. Many things is not right, Many things is not right. All these men, many of them, they be silly. This not to whom definitely that reverend, that man and the woman who is meant to just be a church member, they are doing together now. Definitely. And that man will have his wife. Yes. Is that not adultery? Then we are saying we are praying. We are saying that grace shall abound. Which ye not to grace. That's why prayers are not being answered in the church. Some of these churches. Because he heard himself. God is saying it. What's this rubbish? They are all fucking each other. Well, I can't be here. They say God cannot behold filthy things. He is too pure. Too perfect. He can't behold it. So when you people are doing that rubbish, then you come to the altar and be praying, hey Joe, which God are we calling Gogono? Hey, wait, let's not divert. Let's not waste our time on this not to people, all this Sule gang. This Sule gang. Let's not waste our time on them. They are set of bullshit. They are distraction to the world. God is catching up with them. They said every day for the thief, one day for the owner. You know, it's better when we know that, okay, you are a sinner. You understand? Not that you will be claiming father, mother, reverend, deaconess, deacon, and you are worse than the people that are kuku saying, I am none of the above. But I say above. You are worse than them. Then you people will now be the one. Remember in the Bible, they said that during the time of New Testament, Apostle Paul, they asked questions about when you are sick, what do you do? Do you understand? Even though we understand that by his stripes, we have been healed since 2,000 years ago. We know. But some of us, our faith not reach to carry on. They say, let the elders, let them pray for you. Joe, are these the people that will pray for you and God will listen to you? God will hear. You know, like the way Jesus Christ said, oh yeah, rise, Lazarus. Talita Kumi, abi the little girl that died. Which one died out of all of them? Talita Kumi, rise, arise. You see these ones? Satan, death will be looking at question, I should rise. For who? You will be say you are a sinner. Even me, even him that is Satan is better. In sin not reach your own. That's why prayers are not being answered in the church. Many of the pastors don't hear anything from God. They will be preaching and be preaching rubbish. Anything that shall will bring you your money out of your pocket, you dump for them. That's all they want. Nothing. If you allow God minister to you, He will open your spiritual insights. Let God minister to you. You will begin to see things for what it is. And you will know within you that from the day I started understanding the power of prayers, the closeness to God is different from what all these not two people are preaching to us. They are not preaching Christ. They are only preaching their stomach. How to infrastructure for the stomach, to enlarge it, to buy jet plane, to buy cars, to own houses, just for the vanity, the things of earth. Sincerely. That's why prayers, absolutely, no, God is not hearing anything from the church, these day churches. Yeah. Which one? Okay. Okay. Just go. So, Mommy Aluko, you're welcome. Jennifer, Daniel, bye. I see you, sweetie. You understand? So, let's not waste our time too much on all this here. Not to sule people. Please, I beg. Let's not worry ourselves. More to come. Do you know why? God can't be mocked. God can't be mocked. But lie. God, if you truly know that you are a child of God and you believe there is God, you can't mock God. We don't even have the right to judge them. You understand? We can only be using them for critical analysis, like I beg. Back where? Just go that side. We see what you are doing now. But leave God to handle them by God Himself. And this is how He's going to. See, the world is judging them. As a child of God, no matter what it is, if you are truly a child of God, even if the world, they come against you, God will set you free. Take it or leave it. You know, even Jesus Christ was lied upon. So it's not as if a child of God won't be lied upon. Do you understand? But if you are truly for God, God will set you and He will vindicate you. Whoa, He will vindicate you. The world will know that you are for God. So, not all this Suleo, no. That, everybody, they come out, they say, he fuck them, he do them, he belay them, he retry them. Tule, they do bad. These are, all these ones, they are doing bad. That's why they are receiving this global warming. Don't come out and be preaching what you are not. I be human being. Don't be saying these people are going to hell when you are doing worse things than them. How can you be sleeping with, benching 18-year-old girl in the church premises, saying that you want to pour holy water on them, and then the next thing, you got yourself involved with them and benching them. You and your second year. And you think they joke with such things in here, Wallah, you will go to, in community service, you will do it. If Sule was in this country, because the confidence they will give you, there's no Olokpa to bribe. Even the Olokpa will be the one to help make sure that you go to the jail. If they see evidence to prove everything, so they're sure. That's why many of them run to Nigeria where it's allowed. Don't come and do that here. Don't come and even chop money. If you chop money, they catch you. You are going to jail. Chop church money. Because it's what? A non-charitable organization. You are not meant to chop the money. They have all the money that is going into the church. Do you know no taxes on it? Do you know? Do you know what they expect you to use it for? Do you know what Catholic they use their money that they get? St. Vincent, do you know what they use the money for. Yes. Go and get my water. I brought it back when I came by. The one in my... Go and get it. Do you know what they use the money for? Go and ask Pentecostal what they use their money for. Unaccountable. You don't even know. The moment you ask in the church, where is the church money? You'll be tagged as rebellious. The money is meant to be used for widows, widowers, cancer organization, children hospital charity, you understand? Homeless, hobos. That is what that money. That's even St. Vincent. They will sponsor your education. The only thing they don't sponsor is in this country is masters. St. Vincent. They might not give you money to pay your fees, but they will help you towards book allowance. Maybe your book is cost 5,000 euro. They can give you 1,000. They've helped me before. So I am a beneficiary of Catholic Church. Yes?
I'll take this one today.
Yes. I'm a beneficiary. I've been there. When my school fees nearly do me like this. With my daughter together, my first child, the thing nearly do me like this. And a both colleague of mine that were both studying law told me she got help from St. Vincent, a Catholic church. And she told me I should call them. I called them. They told me my school fees is quite huge with what I had left to pay. And that's my books. They looked at it and they gave me money. About 1,000 euro, maybe 800 and something euro. They gave me. I used it to buy just a book. The name of the book was Law of Thoughts. Go and ask the price. I think it's that time I bought it for 900 and something or 800. I can't remember. But that money, I paid it the way they gave it to me. The check, I put it bam in my school library. Law of Thoughts. My second year. When I went in for masters and I needed money again, you understand? I really, because masters cost more. And I didn't want to do masters 2 years and I already got a scholarship. And I needed to pay the rest after the scholarship does 60%, then the rest 40%. I needed money. I went to them again. They said they don't sponsor masters at all. But because they remember, you will have they remember that I've come to them before. They still helped me again towards my laptop because I wanted to. I listed everything. I said I'm going to buy a laptop, and my laptop is 1,000 something. They still gave me. They helped me. I'm a beneficiary. I can say it anywhere. Please, which African church denomination they are in this country? You worry for one for your scholarship. And many of us pay our tithes there. My tithe was going into the African church. Except if you go and borrow money and you will hear it from them, from other people that you came to borrow money. Then, I know they do pass myself. If education bring me go, God knew I was going to survive. My husband was supportive, and with my job I was doing small, everything. God, yeah, they were the only outsider that helped me. See, my court clerk is saying to say you see, absolutely right, yeah. That's my court clerk now who lives in Ireland too. When my Susie grant wasn't granted, they helped me. St. Vincent's are very good. That is my court clerk. It happened to me. They wouldn't have even granted my Susie anyway, because for me, I'd had first degree before, so having to go for law, it's like doing the same thing, second degree. So, and they had my results, so I couldn't go for, so they didn't grant me based on the fact that I already had a first degree. If you've had a first degree, they are not going to help you. So when I wanted to do the exam law so that they can take me on board, when I went to do the exam, I'd already filled in all this information. So it was quite glaring that I've already had a first degree. And I passed the exam and they took me on board for 4 years LLB. But where am I going to? I am a beneficiary. I am a beneficiary. I don't go to... In fact, anytime that they are doing... It's only my first child that I ever did... what's this communion? That the real water, no? Lori communion gown. Immediately like this, anytime they are doing communion, I will say my children are Muslim. In fact, man saw with anger. My second born didn't do communion. My third born didn't do communion. I immediately will say they are Muslim. Because my first child, because my kids, they go to Catholic schools. You understand? My first child did communion. The money where we spend, not to the school. The school didn't collect copper from us. So it's we that want to do feferity. Your child will wear and wash your white in here. When my daughter even wore it, gone. And they show everything, the ribbon. Oh, you want you? Don't repair communion. She won't share wedding. So I said, no, I'm not doing it. That's the only time I had business with them. In fact, when I wanted to get my residency before my neutralization, years ago, far back 2003, 2004, when the state was asking people to go and bring reference from churches, yeah, as in not churches, from people that are Irish citizens and also that are, what again, that have good jobs, you understand, like people that are known in the country. You can be your GP. They will tell you to go and get signature from 3 prominent people that can stand for you as reference. Do you understand? Good references. My GP, because then I was then studying like a diploma in what do they call this course? Special need. They just introduced it. So as I did diploma in special need, as I'm a special need assistant. So I did diploma in it. So I was doing it and I was also working. You understand? I was doing all these side jobs, small, not key jobs, but side, small, 3, 4, 2 hours job. So I went to study that course. So they now said we should go and get reference. Do you know that I will not lie? It happened. It's a true life story. This one I'm not using it to badmouth anybody. Redeem people that people were going, they were opening that if you are not paying tithes in the church, they were not signing for some people. Then, if they don't know you, they will buga. Unknown to these people that the people that carry the pastors, black pastors signs for, they didn't answer them. Well, like me, black pastor kokon. Me, I was women president in the church redeemed that time. I didn't use them. I went to where my daughter did Holy Communion. They don't know me. My daughter only did Holy Communion. When I got there and I saw Father, I've already used doctor. I've used who was the second person? I used another doctor who is a black person in the hospital that did my stomach surgery. Yeah, Irish citizen but black. Then I went to Father, and I went to tell Father, hello Father, Mary's mother, because my daughter, her mother's father, that is her paternal grandmother, named her Mary. So Mary is her. I am Iya Mary, Kirafu Mary, Mary Kogba. I am Iya Mary. So I now say, Mary, that I need signature because I want to push in my immigration style. I need to get my residency and stuff like that. Whoa. He didn't even ask me a job, come tomorrow, come anything. He just told me, oh, well, they really want us to stay. Oh, hope it's not that they want to chase us away from Ireland. I said, that's what is going to happen if I don't get people to sign for me. Mosha Shebi Emoti wants to struggle go. Well, what's signed by? Only to need the notes. Backup notes. Money, yes. Reference side, how do you, what you can say, oh, good. I know the daughter. I shake. Those people I saw. In fact, they said we should get 3. I now had another one for where I was doing my work experience, because I did work experience as a special need assistant. The principal of the school also gave me Motoroti. So mo wá fi black person yẹn ṣe last pé in case o tí o mo fi síbẹ̀ ṣá. Principal of the school also gave me pé mo ṣe work experience mi, mo study ìkọ́ báyìí, mo study ìkọ́ báyìí. Ó dẹ̀ fún mi ní respect. Àwọn ní ọlọ́pàá jẹ́ má fi kàtà ṣe mí léṣe o torí mo kàn sọ story ni o. I'm only talking the story. I'm not me about Tijawa. Sorry, Daddy, I'm supposed to stand up. They didn't record many of them. They didn't quickly answer them. I'm not using YouTube. I want jail. Later, they think some of them got to, but later people started knowing. They didn't give them tithe. They were saying they were checking. You don't pay tithe. They won't give you reference. I've always known Catholic. Please, anytime they want to do something in Catholic church, I will be among the people that will be going. When I now went to university, I've never paid kobo in Catholic. In fact, if you go to their church, I've never dropped Shile Koni bell. And they saw me. And they I will royin Catholic carry aye. Wo, I will royin Catholic carry aye. It's not a matter of muwa, bring. They sold into my life. Wo Jeremy, Catholic Church, Emma Jeremy. Wo, in this world, I will say what me I know. Anywhere I go to. Who are the people that sold into my life? I will say it. Catholic Church sold in there. I'm a beneficiary. I have never seen Pentecostal have scholarship in this abroad. Never. Me really. Never. That you will even enter and say, I need help. I'm stuck. Kakabe, I will hear stuff like some people came to borrow money. Even some people were now saying that if they were telling some pastors that they should be giving people updates of what is going into the system, so that people can know. They said some people then said, don't. If you go now and give them updates, they will stop bringing money, or some of them will come and be borrowing money. So it's only muwa we are in the world to be doing. We are not, nobody will sow into our own life. Catholic. Allah, Igbo people that are doing Catholic, because they are the ones that go to Catholic very well, Igbo people. If you like, they heard the yama that if you are doing your yama, Igbo people know they follow you now. Now Catholic, they go die put to Catholic church in it. You know, see, say they are very industrial. You know, see, say their business, they boom. They will collect. What have you sold into people's life? Apart from oko atobo, 30 wa fi do àwọn èèyàn pa ẹ. Àbí kí là ń gbọ́ kéré. Gbogbo àwọn súlé ṣe bí oko atobo náà ni. Only fucking mices. Nothing else. Well, it's the judgment that they gave the pastor that have made me to dress like this. So, if I'm to talk about all those kind of things, ojú ti rí. I have seen a lot. I have seen a lot. I have seen it. When I used to go to this that they would bring some pastor, then they will now be telling us 1,000 euro, 1,000 euro. Me ò gbọ́rú ẹ̀ rí. Kudi. You don't for mugu. Oh, I don't do mumu pass. And then my papa born me. If you see how I look like my father, very smart man. No, I'm not gonna know I can't be mumu like that. You just see after the prayer, just say 1,000 euro, stand here. 2,000 euro, queue here, and now we will not be struggling so that they will see us. I'm not gonna stand where the 2,000 is. I'm gonna stand there. Then you'll be posing. Then the ministering pastor will pray for only those people that have good money. I want Olowo, the rich people in the church. Then they will pray for you. They will touch you on the head. They will do everything. Then after everything, you understand? Now they don't give us the blessing. We don't collect the blessing. We they not be saying you go put the money down. They will just tell you to come and God. God where they provide for me. They will tell us to come and God. You just say after everything, if you know that this prayer, if you know that this thing, if you know that this thing, just put this to tap into the thing and everything, 2,000 euro this way. Usher, Sonu, all of them, many of them can't go to heaven too. Those usher not they come out too. You will see all of them. Pastor wife not they come out too. Pastor self not they come out too. You understand? But we now, I service hypocrites. Now we, people like me, I'm always there. I won't lie. And I me mo seri mo big time be mumu that time not be now. I lost gone. I even they struggle. You understand? I know they allow people where they want donate 500 euro, make their body not touch, make they not gonna feel talikamalia. Can they affect my life? I want they rich for life, you know. So I go just stay. I go just stay decide where the money dey. You understand? The pastor go pray for we. You will see pastors go the lambashon with the big timers. We want, oh God, 2,000 euro. Then 1,000, they go pray for them, but their prayer not go reach our. We go still receive oil. We go receive or they go pour oil for our heads. Our Rishimania, the Talikamania, they come will never reach their turn. No. Say, the second rich set of people, 1,000, they go collect prayer too. After they don't finish all the prayer, finish the pastor, ministry pastor don't tire. You go just say, okay, 200, 100. Okay, so that you also will receive blessing. So that you also will receive blessing. Be careful. So that you too will receive okay. So that you too will receive blessing, so that you won't be left out. So that you know you go know say the ministry pastor not send you 100 euro, 100 come together. Then the man will go just say the host pastor should come and the usher everybody can come and lay hand on them. But man, you only waste time. The man will go sit down or you go just walk out. So you now you go come they feel the real person touch you, the real person that he pray for you, the real person that he pour oil on your head, you the not to only talakamania of 50 euro. Yeah, you will not gonna get at all. You go to say poverty go kill you for that church. You will not gonna get at all. You go down. The spirit of loneliness go catch you. Can imagine from 2,000 they go bring them down to 150. Now be hare the blessing will just remain. Maybe you go scrape the pots. Then you even see your prayer not go day, you know. The pastor not go too wasting time. Ministry pastor not go wasting time. Really they pray for you. You be tally kamania. Can imagine. And that time I don't know saying a rubbish show. I didn't know. I thought it's God. We that really, the thing really affects, you know, that people like us that came from Islamic background, someone like me, you know, if I was, is you, the bad people now, where God goes seriously deal with. Now, those of you that come from Christian background and you know, you left us and you will be joining us. Some of you knew, but you were just looking. Now they join choir, they join usher. Not when they do mumu like that, but now they support. You were aiding and abetting. All of you, God is watching you. God will judge everybody. Yes, me I talk, God will judge everybody because now. Because that time, they do us 419. Osanoboa. One woman come that time, the banner. She can't do us 419. One woman from Nigeria. They bring her with business. In fact, the Redeemed Church she came to now, that are coming, liquidate the church. Her trip, they said they put her for inside first class near B business class. Eni, Eji, she come with her. She first don't come one trip. She chopped life. Because the woman can't tell us that time. The woman fine, she get yash like this. Now so her yash go, they do pokalong, her best on set. She can't tell us, say, she be our redeemed pastor's wife, role model, be godmother. Because the woman say when she did small, she was defied by her, stepfather. Now the reason how she take penetrates our mommy P that time. So mommy P come dey worship am. He say, na so, na so she go just do her yash like this. And yash set. The woman for her breast be like this. And yash be like this. She go come the roller. Oh God, I no fit show now because this yash na low leon. She go come the road. Yeah, natural. Not be say she dey entice us so. We na women now. She go come the road. Yeah, say that time na so they come dispatch now. They come do am. They bench am. Also na the benching they bench am. We go come they cry. That woman na she take penetrate the woman. So when she come now, she can't tell us. She can't bring her pikin. One of her sons say the son are prophets. He said the son are prophet, so say the son they see vision. The boy can't they see fake vision. Give everybody. My own be say when I even reach the boy front. Now in the boy can't they say it's like I can't they look her. The mother was now the one saying it's like this. Are you married to this? Your third marriage? I say me. I look back. No. I've only been married once. Okay, they are come here. It's like now yeah, no say yeah. Now that time my brain don't come the weak, but fear no allow me say this woman are fake because I be woman president for Redeemed Church that time. Some people are in bondage. Now bondage lock some of us for there. I couldn't say this woman is fake. How can they say I'm my third marriage when now only one God don't give me? Now still there I date it tomorrow. Okay, that means say prophet not see. I can't hear it's like he won't change her. He won't change her. He can't say make I stay aside. Say the thing is not clear to the prophet. Now now the son they talk rubbish. Now he won't come correct the son because when he like give me say he my third husband. I said no. It's me no. So I can't say make I stay aside. Say make people go into the spirit world again. Now lie if they say they not see anything give you, they go come say make they go into the spirit or they go say make you stay aside. They go come pretend say they forget you. They don't go come back to you again. She didn't come back to me again. But the painful part was that a day before that ministration of where they mistakenly call me out, can't not see anything for me. They won't like give me. Now I say no, this will not be me. Angel not bring her well. And not be third this not be third husband you. Third husband bao. Olorun ni je asori buruku. Which kind vision is son wolele. Now the woman don't tell all of us a day before. Say when we are coming today, as in that day, we should come with something to give to the prophet because it's going to be a day of ministration. God is going to come down that day. We go see ourselves. He say in son, if this one where we see with her, now small compare, the son won't be say, he go open you like this. Your placenta, the color where it be, the day where they born you, the boy go tell us. Never hear that kind of thing before. The thing can't sweet my belly. All the lace where they sell. Now yeah, I pack and come for this woman. Orishimeta, color orishimeta, so fine, pink, white, and I think yellow or so. I used to sell lace, Swiss lace, and gold there. He get one of my friends. She did this island. I won't mention her name, but people on board that may know her, they know her. She's short like this. She buy gold for my aunt that time. She never pay finish you. That gold she carry her as for the case. She never pay me finish you. She carry and come. Now that thing make her husband carry and come out for reading. That gold. Because after this woman not say anything give me and she go. She come to steal all of us. She came to steal, to kill, and to destroy. She thief all our things go. Whoa, some people come, they wake up later. Some people carry their phone. You know that time at the time of Bobbery, all those Abi Bebri, Abi waiting, you don't remember. She thief all of her. Oh, Jawalole, please, we doing adverts, be posting adverts. Cut clerk, please. Put as many as possible, if possible, 200. Just be copy pasting the advert. Some people gave her a phone, their phone. No, some people they don't know waiting they won't get. Some people their jewelry, gold. So they were giving her things. Say, whoa. That was the day after the gift, people were dropping gifts. Me, 3 different laces. Oh, you know, me will be say, no be say, but God, you know, God has always been good. I be hustler. Hey. Now in this woman carry our lace, carry everything go. Even the church, they go bankrupt now. You won't believe it, oh. Now when she go, that's my friend can't tell me, say, I be waiting I give this woman. I can't tell her and say, now lace I give her. He say, hey. Say, okay, maybe as me I give her lace now. Say, make she not think too much. I say, why? He say, you know, say the gold way she buy for me, she don't give her. I say, hey. Oh, my son won't make pay. Onia, she mistake, but I hope not be say she make mistake. I say, no. Just shall pay me my own money because me have given this. I not be one to a pass one. We can't they think. Later now you can't they hear wristwatch. One lady like that, she puts a gold earring and phone. That lady, I can never forget her. We call her Madame Makosa. She dance Makosa a lot in the church. Phone here to everybody will still say, phone you might find yo. When the woman go, we not can see phone again when she they take snaps, videos. We can't say where for. She said she use her and give prophet. Because they say prophet's gift, it go bring out big things. Now she don't take jewel shakama jail. After I come here, say redeem talk, say, if they see her leg for any redeem, they go chase you where invite her. They go cut you come out. That's what stopped her. They don't bring her to redeem anymore. Only new. They came to steal from all of us. They broad daylight armed robbery. Now redeem woman bring and come to redeem. Broad daylight, the robbers. We that came to struggle in Ilu Oyibo. Some people gave her things they've not given their mother and themselves. Gone. Broad daylight robbery. Criminal. I can't talk. Don't let me when I see some things and I go there like this. If I go there like this, I'm always saying it the way it is because I've been there. I have been there. It happened to me. Not only me, many of us. Now that thing made that woman, that my friend husband, the guy came back from Nigeria and the guy noticed that she was paying me for something. The guy now asked her that, what are you paying Dolapo for? She now said gold. Where is the gold? She now said she has given it as a prophet gift. They said it would bring more. Now the man carry her in husband, in wife come out for redeem. Bo she gbe lady in kuro redeem ni. Tofi, titi dollar ko lo redeem. That's how the I not told her. I mean, I don't know. You know, you should be thinking well before you do things. Dolapo. Show me mistake, but your husband said leave the church. No, there's nothing we can do about it. Won't tell me. Even got me, I had to keep up because I don't want the man to be eyeing me. As if I'm the one taking the wife to where they are doing the wife for one. Now we all met there now. I met her in Redeem. Not that it's me that took her there. I met her there. Because Shelley. They can lie. Hey, they can do 419. Only God will save all of us. And it applies to everywhere. I don't think it's only in that place they were calling people to be doing. I don't know if they do it in Nigeria, but this abroad. Yeah. Uma Shewani 419. I will so be lying. I will so be lying in Satan regime. Along with Yawa issue. Yeah. They do us 419. they chop our money. And if you will be owing, how can you owe God? God that is a great provider. God will be say sometimes I not go even get. Now God go just do one. He go just provide. I go come they owe God. They go come tell you say, if you make vow, you not pay. Now you go the hear stuff like person go die, person like go scatter, person. And you mean I dey fear God like on that. Oh Sanoboa. I sure say God go say, if I not allow waiting bar for Nigeria, they started it. If God go say, if he not allow me learn the hard way, I will not learn. And it will be sad if I learn later. So thank God I take my years of 30-something years old, early 40, take do mumu. You understand? Now, I give, but I give as God lays in my heart. I don't allow anybody tell me to trick me. I do it as God lays in my heart. You understand? And I will not lie, I am more charitable. I don't fixate myself in the church alone because I don't know if the church is reaching out. You understand? I joined concern, all those. I try and reach out. You understand? I send messages to my mom in her church. If there's any widow, all those things that they do in the church, they give clothes, even your used clothes, give it to people in Nigeria, give it to orphans, send things to them, orphanage homes. Do it on your birthday. You think you don't really want to celebrate much, take your money, send, let them go and give children. We do it even on this platform. Do it. Because you don't know if your money that you are giving in the church is reaching out to all these people. And those are the people God really loves you to give out to. And that's what Catholic does. That's why they are the richest denomination. They give. You must give. If you don't give, you will remain poor. You have to be a giver. But are you sowing on a fertile ground? That is the question. They are using your money for their own selfish interest, not what will give you, what God has hand in to do. Go and check the Bible. Go and check the Bible. Charity is compulsory. It's a dunuri. It's a must. But are we doing it right? Are they doing it right? No. Everybody is doing it for their selfish interests. In those days, they will come and tell us, those people that their suit is torn. Some pastors then, it was the Dahosa that then came and changed it, that my father is a rich God. Pentecostal changed doing it the Dahosa's time. Pentecostal, the dimension changed. The Dahosa was the one that brought, my God is a rich God. My God is wearing agbada. My God is wearing kochu, maori. So since then, and so other demon Pentecostals now came. They now came and said adding their own. They now came and turned it upside down that my God is not a poor God. They abuse all those Christianity that time, poverty deal. Say some people their shoe go bend. You not even go allow them enter your house where they go preach. We didn't know that those ones gone, they're better. They're big like the case of Lazarus. They may be poor looking, but they were preaching gospel truth. Do you understand? They may not look nice, but they were preaching gospel truth. Now, this day, pastors have faced out those poor pastors who are saying the truth to us. And have taken that space by saying, our God, can't you see that even Shesheski oil, the oil that was poured on his leg, if you go and check the Bible, I don't know where they wrote in the Bible that oil where Mary Magdalene be waiting behind they come pour for Papa leg. Saying that the most expensive oil, the oil of Gary, the oil of Chepalasa, they named the oil. Says that's our God. That robe he wears. The robe. Who see Jesus? Nobody. Who see Jesus? Not be Oyibo people draw Jesus give us. We know the robe. They say that robe. In fact, if you go and if it's that robe we are going to look at, you will go. If you go to Dubai, the immigration, the moment you enter Dubai, now that robe. In fact, if you look at the Bible, if you look at how Dubai people they dress and these kaftans we sell, that is how Mary Magdalene, all of them used to dress then. If we go by the Bible, and if you go by the movie that was acted by Mel Gibson, if you know that Mel Gibson, so how they now turned it, to Queen Elizabeth's skirt suit gone is technology. People just they add their own. Is all this dressing you will see in the Bible that they drew for us. Next thing they said, Jesus Christ, the way Jesus dresses is agbada. Jesus has private jet. This is way we say they say na camel. It take the waka. They even say make they go bring person camel in. He not get car. Okay, let's even say he can't do. He dey waka. Okay, let's say at that time when he went to on the field he was preaching that he said they should look for whoever has bread and fish or anything. Then he made it more when he was preaching. Why he not get? Did you see that he did miracle? It was much. They didn't say he bring out money, say make they go McDonald's, go order food, make everybody chop now. So I'm so confused. But the Bible is very straightforward. But because many of us, we are easily gullible and we are not ready to read to understand. And we are not in tune with God. He says, study to show yourself approved. He said, my people perish for lack of knowledge. And that is exactly what happened to people like me. You understand? And when people like me that came from Muslim background, Islamic background, we do it more than you people. We go, they do eye service. We won't say, may they see us say we really love God. People like us, God forbid that they hurt us so much and we see too much. Many of people like me, they've gone back to Islamic religion. They don't come back to Christianity anymore. But thank God for my own life, because I am the type that did not hope on man. I believe in God. So I didn't allow all what I saw in Christianity to turn me away from God. I stayed firm with God. I understood this is man doing this, not God. I will not transfer the aggression of what pastors and all what they've done in the church and then say that is God for me or that's Christianity. No. That's not Christ. That is man for me. That's not God. I've talked, you now, not even allow me. Let's leave these people. It's another day for them. Go and check why they sentenced the man again. So, it's a Redeemed Church, sadly. I can't say I'm disappointed because it's happening everywhere. So now I saw the guy that that died. It is pathetic. It is absolutely pathetic. And you know what? I've been in this situation before. The only good side is that mine did not get to an extent whereby I sought to take my life. But I must let you know, many people may not be able to say this out. Probably because they feel, oh, people will stigmatize them. You know, every little thing we stigmatize in our society. Every little thing. You are just stigmatized. Oh, she's depressed. When I got to London, I remember there was this my secondary school mate. That when I met her, she's been here. She also acts. I wouldn't mention her name. If I mention her name, you people will know her. She was a year my junior in secondary school. And then when I got to London and I saw her, she's an actress in London. She does all these known sitcoms in on BBC, sorry. She's known. I won't mention her name. And when I saw her and we met, and you know, because we liked each other so much when we were in secondary school, we both went to Federal Government Girls College, Boko, Benue State. And so when I met her and she told me she's undergoing depression, you know, for me it was like, it's a big deal. Depression is like you saying, I wouldn't use the word cancer, but it's to me like you are dead but you are walking. That's what I thought depression meant. Just like in those days when I was employed where they were doing cleaning for Blue Arrow. I was working with an agency that does cleaning, and they told me to go clean toilets somewhere. I was sacked. Then they sacked me for not cleaning the toilet. Then they took me to another place in Sodok, and the area was where HIV patients come into somebody saying it is not a Redeemed church, 55-year, but we saw logo of Redeem. So why is it written Redeem? Why is it written Redeem? It is not a Redeem church, but we saw logo of Sonico. Why is it written Redeem? We saw Redeem. Why did they put logo of Redeem there? Don't come and confuse us here. Abi, sorry guys, let's go back, because I always want to prove something. Sorry, because why? That means that they should call him. They should call BBC. Wait, guys.
Then engage them in sexual activity.
I think a lot of it is about
What, guys?
offences. It's about control.
I've forwarded it
it's
soon.
violence, and it's also satisfying
I
the sort of sexual urges that he clearly displayed through the trial.
Ecuador's Jubilee Christian Centre is one of more than 240
See?
black
The Redeemed Christian Church of God
in the South London borough of Southwark. According to research by the University of Roehampton, this is the largest concentration of African Christianity in the world outside of Africa. But
is that not our logo? Is that not Redeem logo? Why did they show Redeem logo? Why are you coming to cause confusion here? Why did they show Redeem logo? And it's written under the Jubilee Clinic, the Redeemed Church of God. Under it. Because like my church now, my church that I went, Redeem, it is called Fountain of Love. But under it, you will see the Redeemed Church of God. Don't come here, Soniko, Abisoni, Junuko, Abisojuni, Kiniko. Don't come here and be causing confusion. Go to BBC and lay your complaint. And if they are not redeemed should shout out. Abi, am I the one that is talking? Better don't come here and come and be. Don't let me see you come and type bullshit here. Sojunuko, abi kilorukwe. Don't type bullshit here. This is BBC News. Abi, you think it's GLB? It's not blogger, so this one is BBC. Abi, you are distracting me. I was talking about something else. You came here with your rubbish objection, my lord. As I was saying, before I got distracted by Sojunuko, it's a branch of RCCG. Exactly. That's what they said here. They showed the poster. Now come and be saying that it's another place. Well, stop it, oh. Redeem is body written there. Yes, under it is there. That's how they want you to start feeling that you're as if you don't know what you are saying. Don't start. The person that even sent it to me said your church. More like, you know. So as I was saying, that's how she then told me. And you know, she then told me that she had depression and she was on medication. In fact, I was looking at her that time like, God forbid that Otai Matoku, that our enemy will soon die, not her, in Jesus' mighty name. That is how I understood. depression. And you know where I was trying to give an illustration of when they then took me to go and start cleaning toilets in Sodok, and the places where HIV patients or victims, I mean, what would I call HIV victims? I mean, they are not victims, HIV patients go for counseling. And I went into that place. Yeah, I didn't know. I only went there to go and do my job, to go and clean the toilet there, only for me to get in there. I then saw on the wall everywhere that there is counseling for HIV. Meanwhile, I've already entered the toilet. I've already started the cleaning before I realized. Sorry, please don't think I'm trying to stigmatize. The understanding I have now is different from the understanding I had way back year 2000. Do you understand? I started vomiting. Instantly, mo fall sick. Nibe, mo sick. Instanta, I started vomiting. Immediately, I started sweating. Immediately, I started having running stomach. Immediately, there's nothing that did not do me in that counseling. They had to tell me to start going. There, I did not walk 5 minutes before I called the ambulance. It was right when they were checking my blood pressure. I was saying I can't breathe. There's nothing that did not do me. When I got to the hospital, I told them they have to check me for HIV. If to me, toilet timo for bet entering that place and breathing air in and out without even realizing and even feeling relaxed, it gone psychologically gave me what they said it is called panic attack. I've never had it before. And until I eventually had HIV test done on me, I was traumatized. Just going to work there, that's what made me even leave Blue Arrow. As far as I was concerned, they wanted to kill me. Because my thought is that they were meant to inform you before you go there. Do you want to go to where they are doing counseling for HIV so that you're going to clean toilet there? Then you will say yes or no. I thought maybe medically it can affect one just by sharing spoon with them, drinking tea in the tea room or anything. That was what I thought. I didn't have comprehensive understanding, and immediately when I realized I was in that area, I'd even greeted some of them, they have talked to me and everything, I had panic attack. That was why I thought I wasn't breathing. I was vomiting, but the vomiting, I don't even understand if it's vomiting. I was sweating, I was stooling, I was not normal. So back to, and panic attack is a form of mental issue as well. It's never happened to me, but it happened to me there and there. But when I got to this thing, it was when they sat me down, they realized that because they had to do, because I told them that my chest is tight, I can't breathe, that my heart is going. They checked my blood pressure in the ambulance, and they saw it was so high. So they put oxygen. It happened to me. Until I got to they put one thing, they got me here, got me on my chest, got me everywhere. Then they check my heart. Can you come in more? Can you people that are medical scholars, please help me. They read my heart reading, and they discovered there was nothing wrong with my heart. As they were wasting time, you understand, my blood pressure started normalizing and everything like that. My body started calming down, but my heart was still worried because later on when the doctor came, I needed to tell the doctor that, please, I need to do HIV test. That was when they had to understand that there must be something not right. What happened? I explained to them. Oh, one more way. I experienced panic attack. They called it panic attack. First time that I heard what is called panic attack. So they explained to me that was what I experienced that time. The brain sent a wrong signal to the heart. You understand? Immediately I lost it. Lose it. However, you understand? Now back to the matter. When they then took me, that's when they then, after I did HIV test, in the long run, and I was cleared, was what made my mind to calm down. If not, anytime I remember I went to that place, and we have this, it was like trying to start giving me anxiety, panic attack randomly. Until I had that test, the panic that was what cleared brought down my mind. Then I knew that it was that thing that was causing me panic attack. It was addressed. Now, that's my friend. That my junior then, my friend. I will see her and she will tell me she was on medication and everything. And I was thinking in my head, she looks so happy. She looks so nice, very beautiful, black, ebony, tall, pretty. I will look at her that, so this girl, that was what I thought, that depression, when they say somebody is depressed, then I will be looking at her like, so she's taking medicine. That means say she no, I had no correct. You understand? You understand? You know, in my mind, I have stigmatized her. Do you know? In my heart, I have stigmatized her. Then in the church, also, when you give birth, maybe not all of you, and you may not be like me. Me, when I am pregnant, after my first 3, 4, they were perfect. It was just eating that is my sickness. But after the loss of my son, Mustafa, my life changed. Because from then, I was diagnosed with cervical incompetence. You understand? So I had several losses after that boy. Now, where am I going to? When I eventually, had a child, which was 7 years, but consecutively every 2 years before that, that is consecutively after Mustafa sleeping and not, went from there. I had another one 2 years later. That one died in neonatal. It was just 6 months old pregnancy. I had another one. That one was a girl. A boy after Mustafa. Now, that one too, as she was coming out, that one was 25 weeks. They don't give them a chance to live here because medication facility here is, even now they are getting better. Ireland they are scared of disability or physically challenged. If they see that the child is not up to particular age, months, they don't try at all. They let that child go because they always believe that that child wouldn't have a quality life, except that child really fights to live. They will give the child a chance. But whilst giving the child a chance and they see that there are some faults in the giving the chance, they are quick to unlike United Kingdom. United Kingdom, I have seen baby of 4 months pregnancy. If they can see that they can see the child like this, the child is trying, they will give that child a chance. United Kingdom, they have the facility, and I noticed that it's not as if they don't care. If the child ends up not being able to live a quality life, They just want to make sure that that child is given a chance, and the parents, they're happy like that, they will support you. But here, Ireland don't like it. They don't want a child with any disability or any. They will be making sure they will prefer that child to go back to God. But now I heard that they are trying. They are better than, that's our time. They said now they are better. They are better. Now, back to my case. So when I eventually, God was kind to me, gave me that chance to then have a child 7 years after those losses. I couldn't sleep. In fact, that pregnancy was so that pregnancy was traumatized me. That's my last child. That pregnancy traumatized me so much. Too many things running in my head. One, I've had failed cervical incompetence issue. I was scared because, is this one going to be up to 10? Do you understand? That's one. And doctors also, because unknown to them that due to everybody not different departments, this was meant to tell me that you shouldn't try any lot more. You've really done a lot. Now, please, let's take care of you psychologically, emotionally, mentally, physically, enough. So the department that was meant to make sure I do family planning did not tell me that. They just left me to, after the loss of the girl, they just left me. So my gyno didn't know that they didn't do a follow-up on me on that. So when I came with pregnancy, if not now, that abortion, it was whilst I was in the college that there was a bill. Then later on, it's not a law that you can do abortion. For someone like me, then, if assuming in this country that they do abortion, they would have aborted that pregnancy, because the doctors were like, oh no. Do you understand? Because I don't do family planning. I use that our biology calculation, and sometimes it fails. Sometimes my calculation will fail. So I was getting pregnant every other year. You understand? So I'm just scared of family planning. So I never did it. I only did it before I got married. And when I got married, whilst I was married, we went to remove it, and I didn't go near family planning. Simple, I don't take it. I'm scared of it. I just think that it has adverse effects. So when I got pregnant, they were like, they joined their head together, and abortion is not allowed. They have to take care of me. So they took care of me like I was Queen Elizabeth's daughter, like a princess. Because of the losses and the trauma, they just keep wondering, how have I been able to keep sane? But it wasn't that I've been able to keep sane, but they will always tell you, you are fine. You can't even express it in the church. They will think that you don't believe in God. They will tell you, don't go to doctor for counseling. That's what they used to say to me. Like, you just pray, you are fine. And so you will be fighting yourself to say, Father, I'm healed. I am healed. Yes, you are healed. But the truth is, if you have mental challenges, deal with it. Go and receive counseling. Go and get help. Because I remember when those losses took place, and it started by not being able to sleep at that time, when the loss of the child. I remember that they told me, don't ever take any medication. No, That's how they turn people mad, though. You know, so the fear of almost everything, even the fear of even talking to a doctor about your psychological problem, it's a lot. So you bottle up too much and you are fighting your well-being by yourself. Most of the time, it is hard. So when I eventually got that pregnancy was so bad. When I say bad, in the sense that it was just God. From beginning of it till the end, it was one bad news or the other. In fact, when it got to 6 months, they were saying, we will manage to get you to 6 months. This was because, you know, it's not allowed to do abortion. They were saying they will try. If the child don't get to 6 months, they will remove the child. If the child stay, if he not stay, you understand? Just to keep me alive. Then the man, what do they call it? Obstetrician or something like that. Please help me. Obstetrician that takes care of their big timers. They referred me to him. That is the obstetrician, because when I went into for that appointment, the nurse that saw me said, "Excuse me, what do you do for a living?" I was in shock. And at that time, I just closed my shop. I'm just a taxpayer. You understand? I owned that shop for 8 years. I said, why? He said, because this person I'm coming to see is the highest paid whatever obstetrician in the whole of Ireland. If I can feel low of myself, Bimi, what job? You will share one. I'm only a taxpayer. Do you understand? So that was when I knew that there's, so there, you know, your health matters, only hierarchy. You understand? You get some people where you go see if you are a big timer. Do you understand? But my doctors, my obstetrician, my gyno, my blah, 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 all of them, they so much cared about me. The man, the director of the hospital that I use, the CUM, the man had seen different time that I've been through a lot. So I think he had so much empathy and love within for me. So he was dead desperate that, no, this girl, I really need to help her. So they wanted me to see that man privately. When I went, I was just about 6 months pregnant. And they said there's this machine. I'm sure that machine now has gone far. It's now everywhere. They just brought it in from America. At that time that I went, this was 7 years ago, about 8 years ago, because that my baby now is going to be 8. So they said that machine, they just need to open you up. They will put it in like the way they check our baby, you know, like when they check our baby, you know, but it's a different machine, oh. It will tell them the color of your womb. It will tell them if your womb, how long it can carry a baby. If it will tell them if your womb is deep, it will tell them many things. In fact, it will tell them if your womb can carry a child up to 10. Technology. So that was, and this is the only man that can operate it at that time. They now told me, and the machine was in Ireland. It's only used for big people. You know, these old people that still want to try. Maybe they've not had a child. This machine was created for them at that time. You know, and I think they have it now. Yeah. So when I got there, they then told me that the man checked me and they told me, oh, that's sad news. Mo sunkún jọ́ yẹn. It's not a good thing not to experience things. You know, the news was so sad that my brain, it was as if it should know one láti my finger F my brain. He said, as a matter of fact, the case is so bad that the report that it's given, that he will talk to my consultant personally, that they should just try and see me through to 6 months and bring out the baby so that they can take care of me. he was actually down. I cried. I said, how can I go thus far to experience this again? I cried. In the car, my husband was so Kuti. He called my mom for me. My mommy now said, where is your God? Where is your God? She prayed for me. Kuti. Let the will of God. She shall encourage me. I couldn't walk during this pregnancy. I was using walking stick. I couldn't sleep. To go and wheel last song, I'll be afraid that the baby will fly out. You know, many things. If I sometimes see something like, I'll be like shaking. Oh, this thing has happened again. Oh. Meanwhile, in that pregnancy, they did surgery for me. You know, with cervical incompetence, you'll be doing, they will put structure, eventually. The thing carried on. God surprised me. God. And that's why there are still some people, like I said to you people, there was a man of God that already told me. He's dead now. The man is dead. Pastor Adewumi. He was the only one that was. And he's a redeemed pastor. He was the one that saw a vision for me and told me. He said cervical incompetence. He said, God, he saw angels giving me a new service and I'm going to have a child. Before the birth of that child, he said, I'm going to have a child. I looked at him. I didn't say that to him, but in my mind, I was like, please, I just want you to tell me prosperity, something. Please, all this, he said it. And truly, even though everything the doctors did said I followed it to word for word. Everything they told me to do, I followed it word for word. But after I now gave birth, that man is dead now, of blessed memory, Pastor Adewumi. After I gave birth, that was the problem I wanted to tell you people. I couldn't sleep. In fact, from the day I gave birth, I will be looking at the baby like this. You know the experience I had with the child that slept and didn't wake up. That's it. Oh, I didn't know. I didn't sleep for 3 months. I'm sure people will say that's a lie. My head was doing bah, bo. When I'm walking like this, it will be as if I am gliding. Abiba wish a man sorrow here. Like angel that came into the world to come and pass message. Angel Gabriel. I will be. It was as if I was. These are. If one day I called ambulance, which I called ambulance like this, I shall mommy soon. Money no. Call ambulance. So Tori mo kon forward kon báyìí. I don't know what happened. How he did face. The worst came to mind. I called ambulance. And that is depression. I will, something will tell me you need to sleep. I'll say no. Whatever it is that I want to come, that came that time. And I didn't say, I want to see it. Bí mo ṣe máa rànjú kalẹ̀ rè. Until one day, I went to see the doctor because it was getting really bad. I was dying. I was sick. I was so sick. I couldn't even further breastfeed my child. My blood pressure now rose. I don't have blood pressure. But after that birth, not sleeping, everything, triggered everything. I then went to my doctor. My doctor now said, your blood pressure is high, Kudrat. What's been wrong? He now said that, the doctor now said I have to see your husband. I called my husband. Nurudin, do you want your wife alive? He said yes. You have to take the baby in the night. She must sleep. I have to place her on medication. She has to sleep. She's dying. He said it, though. that I have to sleep, that I'm dying. Ko twist here. I wasn't myself. I wasn't myself. My spirit was down. In fact, many people saw me after I gave birth. They were thinking, how can you? Me that when I give birth, even the ones that had lost, you will see shobbiness. Mo tirini now. Mo gbeni. I was skinny. Ibo ni èèyàn tí ń gbẹ nínú oyún. I know that some people that vomit and all those things, they can be like that. My own was not like that. It was insomnia and depression. My husband can't even touch me. She don't want that being no, as if they put fire on my body. It happened to me. And if I did not address it, I won't be here today. I went for counseling. They even have to ask me, do you feel like you want to take your life? I said, no, I don't want to die. That's my problem now. I don't want to die. So that's where my own is different from the people that will eventually, they take their life. But my brain needed to understand that I'm not the one that will keep anybody alive. Even me, God. It's God that owns my life now. So why told me she ronkale? Because of my past experience. Telling on my future. Or now. Then. I was scared. And it was affecting me. I wasn't telling anybody. But it was showing on me. But you won't know. You would think it's just childbearing. But my kids, they knew eventually. All of them. My husband, everybody, they worked and they told each other what was happening to me, that we need to help. And the one day I called the ambulance. Almost soon, you me omokwe, normal. Ambulance, they were asking me what. I just said, come, it has happened before. Kilo happened before. When they came, see, it's not but you won't bomb. Kò sí nǹkan tó ṣọmọ. Èmi nìkan ṣe o. It is me that something is doing. The thing will be making you to see different things. Because you won't stay in your room. Me, when people are sleeping, I'm the one that will be going up and down to be shaking. Are they breathing? It was past due to what has happened. But I didn't know it has affected me. I thought life, I didn't address it. I didn't receive counseling. I didn't take care of it. You have to. You must. You have to take care of yourself. So when I saw this, because many of you don't know, my husband needed to, they took it, when it is 8, 9, go and sleep. They put me on medication to relax my nerve for some time. I think for almost 2 weeks. It was hard. I will cry. It was hard. When I started sleeping, my mind started coming back gradually. That's where the the power of prayer began to come in. Because then God told me, I'm the one that gives life. If I'm going to take it, I don't even tell anybody when, how. Even yours, I gave it to you. So can you hold on to anybody's life? No. You are you can't even help yourself. Leave it to me. Gradually. It took a while, oh. Those panic attacks will come too. It was later, you know, when I now know what is panic attack, I now understood that the panic attack is as a result of fear. False evidence appearing real. And it is scary. The people who won't do you anything, you just be crying. People will just look at you small, you will just be crying. You will think the whole world is on your head. It's not a good thing. Now, the pastor to that guy wrote something, and I want to read it to you people. The guy that died, I will quickly read it. And I want you people to go and think of those things. Okay? Because it is real. Because when I saw that his symptoms is insomnia is you are not sleeping. I know somebody that had insomnia. And when she took ill, the insomnia, you know, insomnia, it makes your health really bad. If any bad sickness come when you are dealing with insomnia, it can take your life easily. Trust me. Insomnia on its own is a mental, if you are not sleeping, it's deadly. Trust me. Address it. Go and get help. Go and get help. Insomnia is not that. This person I'm talking about is dead now. But I used to know her for insomnia until when sickness came, the sickness took her. Kokotuni soon. Lola Mustafa, I am going to. Oh, Lola Mustafa, please, you need to get help. There was a lady I saw. I'm sorry to mention her name. I saw her on the Ashake talk show. And that lady, I have spoken to her before. Moro 77. I mean, Moro something. I saw her crying on the media. I'm glad I saw Ashake because at a point I wanted to get in touch with Ashake that because I've deleted Messenger on my. I don't have Messenger because of these Indian people that are you. I told you people because of these Indian people. So if you message me, most time I don't even see it. I only use WhatsApp for business. So that Moro, I saw her on the Ashake talk show, and she was saying that she wants to take her life. I then saw a video of her where she was crying, and there was a time, sometime while I was in, I can't remember that, but I think I was still in college. I have spoken to that lady before. One day she just messaged me and said I should please call her. I now called her. When I called her, she was telling me she's in pains. She said, do I know I hurt her? And I said, what did I do to her? She said I was in company of people that were bullying her. That thing brought tears to my eyes. And that's why you see me, I don't like fracas. Anything that has to do with fracas, please count me out. Because bullying people can make them this sick. Can make them take their life. I said, I'm sorry, sis. You didn't get it right. I wasn't, I don't know any, you know, definitely I wasn't bullying you. So I'm really sorry. I'm so sorry. In fact, if I bring up my messenger back, if I go to our chat, I'm sure I will be able to see some of those things. I still went back typing to her that I'm so sorry. I love her so much. And then I remember I followed up on her. I think I was in Nigeria at one point. I followed up on her and she told me I should have her in my prayers. For real, that lady. She said I should have her in my prayers. Because I used to know her. She was chubby, very pretty, you know, very Romu, you know, very pretty. And then suddenly I saw she had really emaciated. She doesn't look herself. You understand? So she told me that, do I know that it's her son that is carrying her up and down, that her whole body is just paining her. And you know, depression, to be very sincere, it will make you sick all over. They will not be able to diagnose what is really doing you. It's deadly. It will make you sick all over. They will not be able to diagnose, would say that this is the thing doing you. Then I told her I will have her in my prayer, but all the say that it's only a little boy or something like that is with her, that is helping her, and so that is the one that is holding her, that the boy is going to go to school and everything. But later, I think I said seeing her here and there, you know, doing her life, I didn't know that she's still experiencing this bad omen. I didn't know that she's still, because she was saying that, oh, that they are bullying her, that they've lied upon her. She was saying those things. That's why we have to be very careful. May the death of anybody not come from our heart. You understand? Because when I saw this DJ guy saying that, they said that, yes, the topic is very important. Thank you. When I saw this DJ guy saying that they said they spread rumors about him, talking some things that he didn't do to his wife, and I was like, okay, let me dig deeper. Then I remember this Moro lady, you understand? And before the bullying or the lies she said they told her about her, she's such a pretty lady. But I don't know how everything, you know, because I saw her lately as well on her bed, and I could tell that she's experiencing something I can't diagnose. But she told me then that she was not happy, she wasn't well, that she was having maybe arthritis and she's not well all over. And she was crying on that day, years ago. I was shocked to see her on the social media crying. I was shocked to see her saying, going through that thing. It needs to be addressed ASAP. She needs to see a psychiatrist. She needs to see her doctor. If the doctor needs her to go to a psychiatrist. I went for counseling. They talked to me. I went for counseling. They even made sure that, you know, my kids, you know, the things I've experienced in the past, they allowed me to go into it and talk about it. I have the picture of my child that I lost, that one that was born foot, Gustav, by the side of my bed. And even the ones that I lost in neonatal, I have them right beside my bed. They allowed me to be able to face my worries, my scares. It's sometimes, it's not every time that you see go for counseling that you will end up seeing a psychiatrist. Sometimes it will end with counseling. The person will be coming to see you. Sometimes maybe you will need medication. Sometimes you might need antidepressants. I don't know how it goes, but you know, I can tell you it affected me. My sex life, I told you people, it was totally zero. So this particular guy, I read about it, and I will quickly tell you people what the pastor has to say about this man. And I was like, this is sad. This is sad. This is sad. And I will be reading from the pastor. Oh, God, sorry. My nose have tried, though. My nose have tried. Excuse me. I'm coming. Sorry. What's the guy's name again? Sorry. What is so movie here? My nose have tried, though. Let me quickly read from the pastor. What's his name again? DJ Ola. Sorry, I want to read the pastor. Everybody had a lot to say, but I would prefer to read the pastor because he seemed to know, have a comprehensive understanding. Many people have written, mistake I made was not to keep his own. I should have kept him coming. Many people have a lot to say, but I think the pastor is the best person now. I would prefer to read his own. I don't know, did the pastor take his own off? Sorry, guys. Wait till. Did the pastor take his own this thing off? My pastor Imadeni low, okay. I will go somewhere else and get it sharp. But I saw the pastor wrote something. His pastor actually wrote something. I'll prefer to read. Okay, so I'll read from the pastor. I think I can't find. Okay, so what is the pastor wrote is that UK-based Nigerian DJ commits suicide few minutes after dropping kids at school. So popular Nigerian disc jockey based in United Kingdom, Olaniyi Oladigbo, professionally known as DJ Ola, has died. According to friends of the deceased, DJ Ola, who was popular in the Nigerian community in UK, committed suicide on Tuesday, September 13th, after battling depression. He is said to have ended his life because of how people treated him. That was what got me to go and try and find out more. One of his friends claimed that he usually complained about how people talked down on him. You people look at it from that perspective. Would you think that would you take your life because of how people talked down on you? Do you understand? It just shows that there's something in the brain, the mind, that is not right. Because people will insult you. You know, people bully a lot. I know people bully one to death. People take their life for such a thing. But I know, let's not say, oh, it doesn't happen. Yes, it happens. And that's why bullying is not allowed. Do you understand? But if in a situation where some people put captions of, they went to lie to the wife about him, what was it? We didn't see it anywhere. We didn't see it anywhere. Okay, so in a lengthy Facebook post, the pastor of Ola's family, Philip Oyewale, who described him as one who was always willing to help others, said he had threatened to kill himself on several occasions. And that's where the red flag was. Excuse me, please. Let me just try and clear my nose. And that's the red flag right there. Do you understand? That's the red flag right there. Tried to take his life several times. On several occasions. Before finally taking his own life yesterday. Sadly, we didn't know what he did. Because in United Kingdom, you just begin to wonder how anyway, my son's friend last year, is it last year or this year, that still came for my son's birthday last year. They had phone and everything. Almost secondary school then. Took his life. Depressed. He was depressed because his parents are separated. Mixed race. So, let me continue. Oyewale revealed that a special evening prayer will be held in... Okay, so he started. One death too many. That was how the pastor started. One death too many. I was in a prayer program yesterday when the wife of DJ Ola called. I declined the call and she sent me one of the most distressing texts ever. I just lost my husband. I quickly went out to verify the rude joke. With tears, she explained the circumstances that led to his death. That's what we don't know. The circumstances. With tears, she explained the circumstances that led to his death. Definitely, there must be something happening at home that we don't know. Do you understand? That led to his death. With tears, she explained. Niyi was married to his beloved wife, Helen. I can categorically tell you he loved his wife and children to bits. He was a responsible father. He would do anything to protect and provide for his family. There must be something, sorry to say, that guy was dealing with truly that has to do with, they probably have lied that he's seeing somebody else. You know, because you know, do you get it? It's simple. The way the pastor has written definitely is saying to us that there must be something that has to do with he's probably been lied upon, he's been bullied, or maybe the wife have accused him of something. I'm not trying to say that the wife is now the cause of his death. You understand? I'm just trying to say why that introduction from the pastor is trying to tell us that contrary to what has been said about him, this is what he's putting out to us. Niyi was married to his wife, Helen. I can categorically tell you he loved his wife and children to bits. He was a responsible father. He would do anything to protect and provide for his family. Men, they can't handle depression. Women too, but men, if you notice, men are more prone to being suicidal as opposed to women. Women run into depression. Their own is, I think, they eventually just go mad. Do you get it? They will look sick, unkept, but women, woman suicidal because they bottle up a lot and they think going for help is, you know, due to their ego. They will think they are mad. No, that is not. It's not masculine. It's not manly to go and get help. They need help. Depression hits men badly because they bottle up too much. Women end up just being mad. Sorry. Or look aged or look sick. It may eventually take their life, but the men, they take their life, they commit suicide. Go and check suicidal rates. It's more on bed compared to women. So, he loved her and, he adored his wife. Why that continuous, you know, he was a responsible, he would do anything to protect and provide for her. He adored his wife. He hated it when you report him to his wife. He hated it when you report him to his wife. And the story is that there's rumor, there's things being said to the wife about him. Maybe the wife on Bafa Surutu. Based on that, low far, I'm just trying to, you know, he hated it when you report him to his wife. He loved her, and we that were close to them know it. You see, that was the first thing the pastor needed to express to the world. So that means the explanation the wife gave goes to show that there's truly something that was said about him to his wife that was hurting. He couldn't help it. Do you get it? So let me move to the next. He loved her, and we that were close to them know it. Let me move to the next point, the cause of his death. But the introduction goes to show that truly they reported him to his wife. Something was ongoing. That's what I think. Contrary to what has been circulating on the social media, yeah, Nikki has always been dealing with depression and insomnia. He had on several occasions threatened to kill himself. Then why? Sorry, I can't blame anybody. He had on several occasions threatened to kill himself. Why didn't you people chase him? Chase him. If he goes, pull him to get help. If he didn't realize he needed help, just allow you people to take note of this. You know, this is not the first time. There was one DJ in London, in Nigeria too, that took his life too because his girlfriend cheated him. You remember? A DJ too. He too had very chubby, nice looking DJ too, doing very well in Nigeria. You remember too, he too took his life. In fact, I saw somebody say, Ibadan people, sorry Ibadan people, this is what I saw another person sharing this man's, this, he said, it's been, and not Olaniyi again, that's they said, Ibadan people, what is happening that they are being suicidal lately in United Kingdom? I don't know if anybody in Ibadan has committed anything like that. It just goes to show the thought of not going to get help when you need to. Please do. Then he continued, he had on several occasions threatened to kill himself. Any little thing he would say, I will just kill myself. That's what he would say. Then with that, if people notice he's been saying that thing, why are we just hearing it? I mean, anyway. I remember telling him one day in my office with the wife present that he needed mental health assessment. So if the pastor recommended he needed mental health assessment, the wife, what? Did they do anything? Oh my God. I instructed the wife to encourage him to see the doctor. Since his demise yesterday, I gathered he had attempted to kill himself few times without success. Stop bottling up too much. You have to stock out. It's not everybody that will stigmatize you. Worst case scenario, don't go to black. Go to Igbo. They understand this thing. Many of them, they deal with depression. They know that it is not a good thing to be depressed. They know that simple you are laughing every time doesn't mean you are happy. Even sometimes, do you know, can I shock you? Some people that are making you laugh, comedian, they are very depressed. So, laughing and looking happy doesn't mean that you are happy. If you are close to such people and you are able to see the red flag, please help them or help them get help. Especially if they are expressing it. That is a good one. The ones that don't express it and just shock people is the deadly one. But the ones that are saying it, it's them. They need help. They need help. Boje we wani, boje fifani, boje aruwani. Shout out. Shout out. He needed help. He's attempted this several times. There was a woman in this our neighborhood. She's dead now. How I got to know her was when I bought her car. When they refused her to bring house help to when she got her paper, the paper did not allow her the privilege to be able to bring anybody from Nigeria. She said she wanted house help. Her husband is very rich in Nigeria. He has a white garment church. So she said she wanted house help, and the paper they gave her, they wanted to give her, at that time they didn't give her the paper. They said it's not with house help, she can't bring her. So she was saying that the place she had her child was where Prince William and Prince William and what's the other child? Prince Harry, where they were born, the hospital they were born in London, you people's hospital there. That's where she had that. So she has money. So she took our minister to court. She sued the minister, as at that time, McDowell, to court for creating rubbish law. He was also, that man also was a lawyer. He is a lawyer. That's our minister then. So that's how she started dragging the matter. So she ran into, you know, when you are dealing with government, who have fear and mafia, who have deal with. That's how they took her children from her. They shall set her up. Who shall chef who back double away. Who she ya kini Tony. In fact, in the end, she attempted suicide. Korishe. Who had double, who had best full. They said giving her some medication. The second or the third suicide she attempted, who just on who couldn't straight. Ati asepo, ati pikin where they born for Harry Hospital. They had to call the rich seller man, the man that owns the big church. They now came to tell him to. They told him to come and take his children. Even one of the children that they took, he had to loan you know, at a very young age, the age of 14 or 13, for 15, they also have to form a low uni welfare department. But kini scatter brain obìnrin yẹn. What am I saying? She went into depression. When they started giving her, when they started giving her problems. That's how, God knows, she went through hell. She died. We call her Madam 02. Okay, I continue. I have to hurry up, guys. See me that said I'm not going to stay long. Oh. Sorry, it's Momo Kadeo. Huh? I don't know where I touched. So, with tears, I just, okay, sorry. I don't think I instructed the wife to encourage, okay. He sent messages to few people. Hey, see, since his demise yesterday, I gathered he had attempted to kill himself few times without success, okay. They said he sent messages to few people a night before, telling them he was depressed. You people should look at it. Why was he sending that message? It is probably because the rumor or the thing that they said about him, they want to aware ni kwanta. Trigger depression. No, you understand all the thing they went to say to the wife about him that he's doing. Yeah, she not on and him that already has depression, is having insomnia. The fact that in the night he's sending messages, trigger. The mind would have said playing pranks on him. Maybe people were just reading it and they are tired of him saying he's depressed, or they are tired of reading from him, or they are even disappointed in him over what they've heard. Maybe nobody responded to him. He felt alone. That's why he took the children to school in the morning. Definitely the wife won't be at home when he took his life, because it was claimed he took his children to school in the morning. Then he definitely came home and maybe took his life. He sent a message, he sent messages to few people a night before, telling them he was depressed. He sent a message to his wife and children also, telling them he loved them, but really depressed. That message is going to be a message will continue to, for the rest of their life. You can imagine children always reading to want to understand why their father wrote this, and at the end, they never saw him again. Personally, the man then said, I noticed during his son's 10th birthday, Thanksgiving in the church on the 28th of August, 2022, he was not himself. Niyo will always make a scene with his dancing. That day, he was too quiet. And I was thinking, This man eventually is growing. I narrowly missed the hint that could possibly have averted the ugly incident of yesterday. You did narrowly, you missed it. Nobody saw it. Nobody saw it. And that's how he died. And he took his life. Please, be watchful over yourself and your loved ones. Be watchful. Be vigilant. That's the end. The doctor called my own husband and told my husband, do you want her alive? Take this child off her every night. You need to bring her back. I was going. Hello. Good night, everybody. And so we see Amo. Please take care of yourselves. Take care of yourselves. Take good care of yourselves. Don't if you can't do it, you can't do it. If you cannot do it, you cannot do it. Don't force it. Go and get help. Go and speak to a doctor. If you can't do it, you can't do it. If your body can't sleep, your body can't sleep. If it gets too bad, it becomes insomnia. It is deadly. Insomnia on its own is deadly. It kills. Please, if you know Moro, you understand, let her get help. Get help. Get help. Kemi, 3rd February, my darling brother, Shade Sweet, Doris Uro, Wednesday. Get help. There's little depression, there's small depression. The magnitude, boba she tobito. That's how you will get the help. Your own might not reach the one that they need to admit you. Your own might not reach the one that, but they will help you address it. If you need medication that you need to sleep, they will give you. It can trigger blood pressure. It happened to me. You don't have blood pressure, but it can, not sleeping can trigger it. Because you are not sleeping. The brain is dying. Your body will scatter. Your whole system is going. You start to, like me, I was emaciating, di lepa on your one so you are really on diet. You're on diet, so it is well. Good night, everybody. I love you all. God bless you. Yeah? Take care of yourselves, okay? Bye. Good night. God bless you.